Morning, everyone. Hope your morning has started out good. As I was driving to work this morning, I'm coming up on Crystal, fixing to turn here in front of it, and was thinking about this big deal that seems to be going around on Facebook right now. You know, because Crystal has put on their sign that they are now cashless, will not accept cash, and been kind of humorous seeing all the comments about it. And I get it. I mean, I understand where some people are coming from. But the one that really kind of struck me was, well, you know, when the government does away with cash and all these people do away with accepting cash, then they have all the control. And I don't like that. And, you know, it got me to thinking, because I mean, who doesn't like to have control? But the question is, who do you think is in control? And if you ask a lot of Christians, hopefully all Christians would say, well, God's in control. Because that's the thing to say, isn't it? That's what you're supposed to say. Well, God's in control. And we say that a lot. And I don't know what we're trying to do sometimes, is if we're trying to convince ourselves by saying it to other people, or if we're just trying to look good. But let's make no mistake about it. God is in control. And He's either in control or He's not God. He doesn't leave the control up to us. Yeah, temporary control is ours. But ultimately, the person in control is our Lord. So, why do we, if we say that, and we believe that, at least we say we do, then why do we get so upset about non-consequential things? Like whether someone will accept a dollar bill or not. You know, I get so tickled with the dollar bill anyway. It's a folding piece of paper in your pocket that someone said was worth something. It could be anything. You know, it could be a rock. It's whatever someone's willing to exchange goods for. That dollar bill ain't gonna do you any good when there's no food on the shelves, or there's no food around. You gonna eat that dollar? Same thing's true with gold. You gonna eat that gold? No. The fact of the matter is that God is in control. Period and end of statement. And I can't say that and make that statement and then worry about inconsequential things that for some reason made me feel like I was in control. If I have some amount of money in my pocket, then I'm in control. Really? Am I in control? I'm driving down the road right now and I got money in my pocket. If my vehicle veers off the road, or somebody runs through this intersection and T-bones me and kills me, I don't think having that money in my pocket is going to do me a whole lot of good. I don't feel like that's going to save my life. The very fact that you get in a vehicle and drive up and down the road, there is no control in that. So that's what it really comes down to. And that is the biggest, I feel like, especially with men. That's the biggest hurdle between us and God, is that we want to have control. We don't want to surrender control because that somehow we think that makes us weak. But that's just the opposite. If you're a Christian, which means, what does Christian mean? Christ-like. Well, what did Christ do who had all power? He surrendered control. He said, Father, I don't want to go to the cross. I don't want to be separated from you. But your will be done. I'm giving the control to you. So, what control do we really have? And are you willing to sacrifice it? Because I can tell you from personal experience that if you hold on to things too tightly and try to control them, it is going to damage your relationship with God. Because He's in control. He's boss. You know, you've always heard in the work environment, there's only one boss. Well, in the world, there's only one boss. And He controls everything. As we come into this, election season, I'm not saying don't be engaged. You should be. I'm not saying don't go vote. You should. I'm not saying don't be involved. Absolutely, we need to be involved. But let's realize who ultimately controls what's going to happen. It's not going to be the next president. If there is one, we may have the same one we've got. And guess what? God won't go, man, I didn't think he was going to win that election. Maybe he is. And maybe we need to realize that we, as Christians, need to go through that season so we stop worrying about who's in control. We may have to lose a few things to gain the most important thing, which is a relationship with Him. That's all that matters. The rest of this doesn't matter. And I wish I could say I live my life like that 24/7, that I don't worry about these other things, but I do. But the key is I don't let it control me. Who's going to win the next presidential election? I don't know. And I don't care, because it doesn't matter. He's in control. Don't say that if you don't mean it. He's either God or He's not. There's no middle ground. God bless you. I hope you have a great day. And if you want a Crystal Burger, go eat a Crystal Burger. It'll be okay. You probably don't carry that much cash around with you anyway. Most people don't. Have a great day.